Hello. Today I want to do a vlog talking about how for one moment today, like for a brief moment of maybe 5 to 10 minutes, I really enjoyed fishing. Normally I'm pretty not really fussed about it, not really super into it, and if people want to go fishing, I'm like, oh, maybe if I'm there, I'm like, oh, cool, check it out. But like today, yeah, for a short few minutes, I really liked it, and it's all about just like, I don't know. I'll set up the backstory to it. Basically, I went with my friends Alex, Dee, and Flora for a weekend away to Lake's Entrance, and we did some crabbing and fishing on the Saturday. And one thing I really liked about fishing is just how friendly people who are fishing are to each other. Like, always I've noticed, like, if people are fishing, people come by and other people come by and goes, what bait are you using, and caught anything, and there's chat, this and that. It's so friendly, universally friendly. It's just really awesome, the fishing community. And what happened was, we were on the whatever, at Lake's Entrance, this place where we were getting crabs and stuff. It was on this little, I don't know what it's called, like jetty or pier or something like that. And there was these two people. We made like friends with a few different groups of fisher people throughout the day. It was really cool. And just we'd bump into them during the day and stuff. And one couple in particular, there was this guy and this girl who were next to us, and we just started chatting to them, and all of a sudden, I don't know how it happened, and we're just chatting and like got to know them pretty well. They had just come. They live in Bairnsdale. They used to live in Melbourne. They went backpacking around Asia for 6 months and just came back to Bairnsdale, and now in a month they'll be moving to Melbourne and stuff. It's really cool, like all these little things you get to know them, and they were really nice too. It's cool. Like, we were on the pier. This is like totally unrelated to me liking fishing. Well, kind of in a way it is, but we were just chatting, and all of a sudden the girl was like looking. I think her name was Saren or something. Saren, I think, something like that. And she just spotted this boat going across, and she goes, "That looks like I don't know who, one of their friends' boats." And then the guy was like, "Oh, cool." And then so he grabbed his phone and just called them up, and he said, "Hey, where are you at the moment? Are you on your boat?" And they're like, "Yeah." He goes, "Because we can see you." And then they were waiting. It was pretty far away, but it was on the other side of the lake, whatever. And so the boat just came around to the thing, and then they picked up these two, and then they went for a little trip, like a couple hours, before coming back. It was really cool. But aside from that, these two next to us, they were just chatting, and they said, "Oh, if you want to go fishing, there's a place that's kind of close to here that not many people know about, called Metung, Metung, and it's like 20 minutes away from Bairnsdale, or like 20 minutes away from Lake's Entrance. I'm not actually sure, somewhere, but it's like just not like a really famous spot, but it's he said it was a really nice town for fishing. You catch a lot of fish there, and it's really nice. And so we noted that, and today, on our way back home from Lake's Entrance, Alex was like, should we stop by Metung, just check it out, because these people, because the other option was to go back to Lake's Entrance and do some more fishing and crabbing, but I think we all thought, I definitely thought that it'd be better just to go to Metung, check it out, how often am I going to be down this area, and yeah, I like to check it out. So we went there, and it was really nice. I really like this little town of Metung. It kind of reminded me of like when I went to Italy, and there was this island that we went to called Caprice, and I always really liked the day that I had there, because the weather was nice, and the place was relaxed, and the water was beautiful, and the sun was sparkling on it. And this town, even though it doesn't have the same mountain as Caprice or a lot of different things, but it had something similar to it in just charm. I don't know what it is. I just really like the town. Like, I took some photos, you can see too. So, um, so I think, I don't know. I think I'm not sure if you can see that. Like, that's a river, and this is just like in the kind of the middle of the town. There's people walking, and here's one of the corner stores that we went in to ask for. Where's a good fishing spot and things like that. Quite little town. I don't know if you can see much from that. And here's the pier, and that's Alex walking along the pier. One of the piers, one of the little things. It's nice, right? Not in focus, but... And yeah, and so... Oh, I'll show you another photo of it. I mean, look at that. I mean, we just stopped nearby and just looked at the water. It was cool. At that photo point, this point, like we were driving along and I was like, oh, this place looks really nice. And then Dee was like, do you want to stop and check it out? So Alex pulled over and we walked out. I took my photo and I just said to myself, I said out loud, this place is so nice. And then as I was walking, this couple, this woman and a man, they were walking a dog. And then the woman's like, I agree, this place is lovely. You know, it was really, really cool. Like, it was really, really cool. I loved it. It was really a charming place. So basically, I really liked Metung from the moment I saw it, and then so we found this little beach to fish on. That it's like we went around the corner, and the cool thing was it wasn't like packed like normally when I go fishing. Like we're along up here, and there's a lot of other fisher people there, and everyone's kind of like just a couple meters away from each other. Here we had the kind of whole area to ourselves. I mean, the further down there was like some people about like maybe 15 meters, 10-15 meters that way, and if you went further around, there was more people there. But here it was just like our little spot, and we were fishing, and there was waves coming in. It was like a nice, really nice view. And this is the moment when I really started. I really liked fishing. What it kind of reminded me of was like, for some reason when I was standing there by the water, just holding this rod, it kind of reminded me of fishing in World of Warcraft, and like, I didn't make my character fish a lot in the game, but like I would see like my friend Vin, whose character's name was Troubles, he would be fishing a lot, and he'd just be standing near a river, just kind of like peacefully standing there, just fishing. And today when I was doing that, it felt the same. Like I was just standing by the bank, the shore, and the waves were coming in, and I was holding this rod, and like we'd already done our fishing yesterday. We caught a few fish and stuff, and had eaten it, and so this was like an extra kind of thing. So at the moment, I was just not really caring whether I caught anything or not. Totally not caring. I was just like, this is like a bonus sort of thing. And often when I go on fishing trips with other friends and stuff like that, often the focus is on, let's catch a fish, like it's really important. But this trip, this particular session, it was like, I didn't care if we caught nothing. I was just there just to hang out, and I enjoyed it so much. And for the very first time, I actually enjoyed the fishing. Normally, I would enjoy going with my friends to fish because I enjoy the company and just enjoy the atmosphere and stuff. But I would totally be happy just to have a ukulele there, just playing a song or something. Not that I can play ukulele well yet. I want to learn. But I actually enjoyed the standing there with the rod and just the peacefulness of like casting. Like I think today I casted a lot, so I kind of got the hang of it a little bit. Not like I can cast really well, but I got the hang of the process because I always forget for some reason. And yeah, it was really cool. And what else was good was, actually I don't know if it was good because this place that we're fishing, there were bites all the time. Like you chuck in your rod, your thing, and often it would just start biting straight away. There was always action going on. Like the fish would steal the bait or whatever, or would catch some. Today I caught a fish. Like it's the second fish I caught in my life, not including the one at the trout farm. The first one I ever caught was this like a toadfish or something in Frankston, and the second time I caught, I think they call it a pinky, which is like a small snapper. So I actually caught a fish, and I wasn't even trying to catch a fish. The funny thing was today I was more happy just standing there, and kind of the fish was getting in the way in a way. Like I wanted just to stand there and just enjoy the scenery and stuff, and check out the scenery and things like that. And yeah, catching fish was kind of interrupting that. So when I started catching fish or getting bites and stuff, that kind of like interrupted my enjoyment of it actually. Still I really liked the whole process, and it was cool because when I caught the little snapper thing, I got to like take a photo with him, but then I got to release him back into the water, which is cool because I don't really want to capture them really. I just want to, I don't know, I don't, yeah, I'd rather let him back in, stuff like that. So yeah, I just thought it was kind of cool that for the first time I actually really enjoyed the fishing part of it. And Alex was telling me, he actually said that's when you really love fishing, when you enjoy the you know, not about the fish, but just the actual process of it. And he loves fishing. Oh god, that he can just, when he's fishing, he doesn't care about food or anything. He can just keep going for hours. So yeah, it's fun watching him too. But eventually it did wear off. Like I got to the point where I was like, oh, I'm just gonna sit down, and you know, like there was a time limit where I kind of had enough. But like there was a moment where I was just really really enjoying it. Maybe it's because of the location. Probably because of the location, something like that. Another little side story I want to talk about is another lady we met on the first day at Lake's entrance. Like again, like this guy that we'd met early in the day, he came back. We had chatted to him in the morning, and he came back by and goes, "There's a lady down there, like she's catching a lot of fish, and she's using seaweed as bait." And we're like, "What?" And I thought that was so cool. Like I thought that was so pro. So I walked down there to check it out. Like I actually went down there to have a look, and I sat near her because I'm not like a real fisherman person yet. So I feel not really at the start. I don't feel like I can initiate talking to them yet. But I just sat there and sat like just a couple of meters away from her, just watching her, and she was sitting on this like a square kind of thing in the water, no, like near the fence. I don't know what it's called. And she was sitting there on top of her box or something, esky or something like that, just sitting there so peacefully and so calmly and just patiently just sitting there. And I was watching her trying to learn some things. Like she was so patient, she'd just sit there for ages. Sometimes she would reel it in and cast it out again, and she wouldn't even cast it far, she would just cast it really a little bit. And then later Flora came down and just asked her some stuff, and then she actually said, "Oh, do you want some fish? Because I don't really like eating fish, I just like coming here just for to catch them and stuff." So she gave us the fish she caught, which was like a big kind of flounder or something. I'm not sure what it was, but that was really cool. So yeah, and also that couple from Bairnsdale that we talked to earlier on, they gave us the fish that they had caught because they were going to dinner that night at a pub and they weren't going to eat it. So isn't that so cool? It was really good. We got some fish that we didn't even catch. And also Alex caught I forgot what it's called. It's spiky type of fish, Garand or something. Garand, I don't know. Anyways, I think that's it for the video. I'll finish up there. And yeah, I really enjoyed the process of fishing without even wanting to catch any fish, and just enjoying like standing there like in World of Warcraft. That's basically the gist of the video.